All right, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go over all the events and announcements that were dropped last night. Kind of go over the last little bit of what we expect to be part 1 for the Global Dokkan campaign. So we're jumping into this real quick. So this is the overall campaign details, right? They talk about part 1. We're going to skip down a little bit here to the new stuff. So there is this login bonus from Zeno where you're going to get the Zeno button support item. So basically what this is you're going to log in. The first login, you'll get 3. You're able to do this every day. It's going to reset at, I believe it said 8 p.m. Yeah, so 8 p.m. Eastern. This will reset. You'll get a couple more of these items. You're only able to use this in a specific event, right? So it says right here, there's a certain event that you're able to use this. This is going to be for the new challenge event, the Infinite Zamasu event. Kind of like we call it a win button. Because once you get down to a certain point, he's going to be almost unbeatable. I won't say he is unbeatable because I'm sure anything is possible in this game. But basically, this is going to be the way that you do your quick win, the way you're technically, quote unquote, supposed to win and beat the event. So yeah, so you're going to get a bunch of these for free. You can also buy them with Zenny in the Baba shop. So you're able to do that. You're able to get a bunch in case you use it or, mess up with it or whatever, right? And then maybe you used it and then you died before you got a chance to show up or something like that, right? And it kind of wastes the item. You're able to buy more of these without having to wait for the reset just in case, right? The next thing we had here is the actual event. So this is the Universe Distorting Justice and Order, so the Infinite Zamasu event. So basically you're going to fight a bunch of iterations of Infinite Zamasu. You can only use a specific support memory, wink wink, the Zeno button, right, in order to win. When you do this, you beat all the missions, you're going to get the support memory of the 2 Zenos. This is a big time traveler buff, right? Tech defense 10%, and then an additional key +1 for Realm of Gods. So we'll actually go through like the event details and all that stuff for this once we actually do the event. But for now, it's just kind of just like an overview of all the stuff that's coming here. So pretty cool. I like that they do like new stuff like this. This is pretty much a one-off type of deal, but it's still a cool concept, and it's a cool little idea they're doing here to add in, the use of the Zeno button in order to beat the event, just like in the show, right? It's kind of cool. So this is a permanently available event, right? Just like you can buy these from the Zenny shop. All right, the next thing here is the Perfect Cooperation Team Battle. So new stages were added to this. So stage 3 and 4 were added. By beating certain missions, you'll be able to get skill orbs. You'll be able to get the new wallpaper, which is this. It's basically just the title screen. Yeah, the stages. So Power of Mortals is stage 3. You're going to be going against Vegeta Blue and Super Saiyan Trunks. They're going to be swapping back and forth, right? So it looks like here Vegeta's defense is going to increase and Trunks' offense is going to increase. Oh, they're going to launch a Father-Son Gallic gun at the end of the battle. So aim to clear the stage in a flash. Okay, so I guess if you take too long, they're going to hit you with a Father-Son Gallic gun, which I assume is just going to do a bunch of damage. Let's see. Miracle Makers Never Surrender is stage 4. Okay, so this is Blue Vegeta and Blue Goku. So Vegeta's going to get more powerful, or is more powerful at the start of battle, while Goku gets stronger at the end of the battle. So it sounds like Vegeta's going to lose strength while Goku's going to gain strength. They're going to fuse into Vegito Blue after a certain number of turns have passed. Oof. Survive the fierce visit. Oh, they return. Okay, so they're going to return back to normal. So Vegito's probably just like one turn. You know what? We'll look at this event here too. I do want to kind of see this right here. Okay, yeah. So Goku, Vegeta, Vegito, and then they go back to Goku and Vegeta. Okay, cool. Cool concept, right? They do in the show, they fight, they fuse, and then they defuse. and then they continue fighting. So it's kind of what they're going for here, right? Kind of a play off the show. So pretty neat. Yeah, we'll run through that as well. You know, I'll make a whole video on that, on, you know, beating it, the EX skill orbs you get from it, the wallpaper, yada, 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 all that stuff. The Easy A for the Infinite Zamasu, or not Infinite Zamasu, Fusion Zamasu is here. It's live. I'll make a video going through the actual event, you know, last couple stages of the event, and then we'll do his showcase as well. I think he's going to be pretty good. He sounds on paper like he's going to be pretty good. Something like he's doing a lot of attacks. Something like he's going to hit pretty hard. So I am actually really looking forward to this guy. It looks like Future Saga is going to be the special category, and then obviously you want to make sure you're bringing a lot of LRs. So build out a full LR team based around Future Saga, and you should have absolutely no issues with this whatsoever. Yeah, I think he's going to be a fairly decent Easy A, and I'm looking forward to this. And I really just wish they would have dropped Vegeta and Trunks alongside him, but I'm still holding out hope that they're going to have their Easy A sometime soon as well. Okay, so one of the last things here, I mean, obviously, like, they have the Zenny campaign for the Zamasu, but the other thing, biggest thing here is going to be the Training in the Clouds is back. So this was an event that got revamped during the 10th anniversary, right, where you're able to just run through this as many times as you want. You get a bunch of Proof of Mastery treasure items, and you can exchange them in the Baba Shop for EX skill orbs for specific characters, for specific categories. You get Dragon Stones, Elder Kais, medals, training items, whatever. So really, this is such a cool thing that they do. It's a great link level event. It's pretty high on the link level event chart. So, and you're just able to continuously do it over and over and over and over again. So what I like to do is I have two separate teams that I run through this with. I have one that's basically built to get more of the treasure item, and I have one that's built for the people I want to link level. So different ways you can run through this, right? I'm going through and trying to get all of the stuff from the Baba Shop first, and then once I've cleared out that shop, it's basically link level city, baby. Yeah, so this is going until the 18th of August until you can exchange everything. So this is going till the 11th of August. So this is gonna be around for just under a month. Dude, that's crazy, man. To be able to run through this as many times as you want every day. Yeah, people are gonna be nutso link leveling on this thing. Yeah, Battle of Fate is gonna be the category to get you higher drops. So basically a full LR Battle of Fate team, you know, will get you a bunch of these Proof of Mastery medals, be able to exchange those really easily. You know, the EX skill orbs they have in there are pretty good. Therefore, the Super Easy A Fizz Vegito Blue, the Super Easy A AGL Rose, and then the Easy A LR Fusion Zamasu. And then, yeah, so that's pretty good to have for them, right? The two guys are just Super Easy Aid, one guy that's just Easy Aid. You get exclusive EX skill orbs for them, so you don't have to use your other resources. That's pretty awesome. I think that was it for all the stuff actually added into the campaign news. So the last thing I want to talk about is this. So there is a real life event for Dokkan, right? They do this every now and then. They did this for the 10th anniversary, I think, because of the LA wildfires. They were not able to hold the actual event, unfortunately. So this is kind of like what sounds to be a makeup event for that, or I don't know if they plan on doing like another one in Japan. You know, I think they did one in the US, and I think they would one in Japan. So I don't know whether this is going to be just a straight up makeup event or whether they plan on doing both. But this is going to be a, you know, fan meetup basically thing. So community fest. You can apply to get accepted in this. So applications are due by July 25th, 15:59 PST. So let's see. So this will be held on September 6th. Okay, September 6th. 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, it's gonna be in Los Angeles, California. Exact venue will be confirmed to potential winners. Okay, so they're trying to keep it a secret, guys, so you don't go crash their party. 150 people are gonna be invited. First to experience exclusive content like demo play. I wonder if they're gonna be testing out a new kind of event, maybe. Connecting with fellow fans and the operation team. You can go tell Omatsu how much you love him. Exclusive gifts. Ooh, super cool. How to apply. Okay, so this is gonna be the big thing everyone wants to know. So how to apply. Please complete the following steps by 4 p.m. PST on the 25th. Agree to acknowledge the survey. Okay, so sign the survey link. All the players who have filled the survey link and cleared the following stages in the international version will be entered into drawing to win in an invitation. Okay, so if you play JP and you're in the US or whatever, you're not going to be eligible for this. It's just for the actual like global Dokkan players, so people who play like the global Dokkan version. But so that does kind of suck, you know. I know a lot of people switched to JP a while back because it was just quality of life was better. Now that we're all synced up, they're kind of like doing a little bit more of this style of stuff, which kind of sucks for them. But I mean, I guess it's good for people who just play global. Sure. So you got to beat the challenge event, Series All Out Stage 1, Ultimate Red Zone Dragon Ball Saga Stage 6. Supreme Magnificent Battle, Gathering of Super Warriors Edition Stage 6, and the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes Stage 10. Daily limit for the number of attempts you get at Stage B and C. Okay. Stages that have already been cleared do not need to be cleared again, so that's good. So if you've already cleared these stages, you fill out this survey link, you're automatically like entered into getting an invite. If you have not beaten these stages, you just do the survey link, you beat all these stages, and then you'll be automatically entered in for the application. Notified via in-game announcement in late July. Okay. Listed above, you must be 18 years or older. Reside in the United States and be able to travel to the event venue at our own expense. So this part does kind of suck because it is a global event, right? It's for the international version, for the global version, but they're only limiting it to people who live in the US. So that is a little shitty on their part, because global encompasses the world, like minus Japan. So that's so many players that you're like excommunicating from being able to attend this event, which does suck. I mean, if they're able to pay for their way and they want to go, why not let them? Why not open it up? Like you're celebrating the international version. You're doing this thing for the international version. Why not make the event international? I don't understand. I mean, you know, it's not like you're paying for their plane tickets. So, yeah, won't be covered or reimbursed. Sure. Terms and conditions. Okay. So yeah, so a community fest. They're doing this in September. I assume this is going to be for Tanabata stuff, because I think Tanabata is supposed to be taking the place of Worldwide this year, which Worldwide usually starts around like the 28th of August time frame. So if this isn't until the 6th, we may not get Tanabata until later in September. Because I know it said in the timeline it was like September through October. So maybe we're not getting Tanabata until sometime in September, which does kind of suck. It pushes everything back a little bit more than what I'd hoped and what I was kind of like planning out. When I look at my calendar, I'm like, okay, I think this could happen here. I think this could happen here. You know, I had a big theory for a part 3 or an EX part for the Global Dokkan campaign happening on the 11th, you know, and kind of going in as like the next Dokkan celebration, kind of like how they did for the 10th anniversary with the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini. You know, he was technically like March's Dokkan Fest, but he was technically part of the 10th anniversary still. So I was kind of hoping they do something like that and maybe give us like Goku Super Saiyan 4 Mini. But I mean, that might be crushed if this isn't going to happen until later in September. But I don't know. We'll see. This is still cool. I'm glad that they do stuff like this. Get the community together. You know, have a little bit of fun, test out some stuff, and you know, give people a chance to meet and greet. I don't know if I'll be applying for this, just because around this time is a time where I'm gonna be on vacation, so I don't know if I want to go from somewhere to trying to fly somewhere else and then do whatever, and it might just be a lot. So I might not apply for this, but if you guys do, hopefully you guys make it in. I think it'd be really cool. Let me know if you guys make it in there, and you know what kind of like cool shit you guys get to see. Yeah, I think this is awesome. So yep, so I think that is it for all the new content for part 1. I think this is the last bit of content we're gonna get for part 1. So soak it all up, have fun, finish the events, and then get ready for part 2. I imagine we'll probably get some sort of, you know, announcement or teaser announcement or something here within the next few days. So we'll see. And once we do, you can bet your ass I'll be there to let you guys know. So if you guys stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of all the content coming for the end of part 1. Let me know if you guys plan on applying for that community fest. I think that's really cool if they do. Yeah, hopefully if you do, hopefully you get in, and you can just let me know some of the cool shit. So like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!